In New York City's war on crime, the worst criminal offenders are pursued by the detectives of the Major Case Squad. These are their stories.
Today we convene to judge the innocence of Mr. Nathaniel Strangeways. Mr. Strangeways has been accused of murdering Miss Camille Pilkington. What is known is that on the night of February 17th, she was found dead in a Denny's parking lot. The coroner has since reviewed the corpse and concluded that Miss Pilkington was killed due to a lethal force applied to the head by a Denny's take-home box. Will the prosecution like to open its case?
Yes, Your Honor, the prosecution calls Barack Obama to the stand. Mr. Obama, what is your profession?
I'm the President of the United States of America.
Mr. Obama, who do you believe murdered Miss Pilkington?
Mr. Nathaniel Strangeways.
And why do you assert this, Mr. Obama?
I am Barack Obama.
Thank you, Mr. Obama. The prosecution will now call a random Heat fan to the stand. Mr. Heat fan, do you believe that Mr. Strangeways committed the crime?
I'll tell you what. Everybody thinks Mr. Strangeways committed the crime, and that's why you must as well. Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay. This is the court of propaganda. No such argument will be heard.
Thank you, Mr. Heat fan. You may now step down. The prosecution calls Granny Smith to the stand. Granny Smith, is it true that you are scared of Mr. Strangeways?
I fear for my life every day because I know that he committed the crime.
Granny Smith, do you have anything else you want to tell us?
You must lock up Mr. Strangeways behind bars or he might just creep on your family. This man is a killer and we cannot let him go or else all of you may be at risk of murder. So hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband.
The prosecution rests its case.
Would the defense like to open its case? Yes, Your Honor. The defense would like to call Mr. Strangeways' kindergarten teacher, Miss Denise, to the stand. Miss Denise, how would you describe Mr. Strangeways?
Mr. Strangeways is a good guy and a model citizen for today's youth.
How powerful, Miss Denise? Why do you think this?
Because he is a good guy. There really isn't much more to it.
Do you have any specific examples to confirm this?
No, I don't.
Well, thank you anyway, Miss Denise. The defense will now like to call Mr. Strangeways to the stand. Mr. Strangeways, can you give us your account of the events that night?
It was the end of a long work week, and much like any other person, all I wanted to do was grab a tasty meal from Denny's before going home to watch my favorite show, How to Get Away with Murder. Isn't it everybody's wish to just go eat a nice dinner while watching their favorite show every night?
Good point, Mr. Strangeways. That is all we have for you today, Mr. Strangeways.
Wait! I have a question to ask the defendant. I'd like to ask a question regarding the most heinous act a man can possibly commit. Mr. Strangeways, is it true that people call you the creepy guy down the street?
Yes.
And people have even called you Boo Radley?
Yes.
Isn't it true that Boo Radley is reputed to have killed a man?
Yes.
And because people call you Boo Radley, and Boo Radley killed a man, is it fair to say that you killed somebody?
Well...
Shut up, you wretched savage! Go back to your seat now!
Does the defense have anybody else to call to the stand? Yes, the defense would like to call Hobo Jim Billy Bob Jones to the stand. Mr. Jim Billy Bob Jones, who do you think committed the crime?
I have no clue, but I'm going to guess that it's Mr. Strangeways.
Were you even at the Denny's parking lot on the night of the crime?
Yes, I was. Wait, actually, I was hanging by the local Applebee's for the night.
Thank you, Hobo Billy Bob Jones. The defense now calls war hero and Harvard graduate Robert Browning to the stand. Now, Mr. Browning, who do you believe committed the crime?
Well, I think when you analyze all of the facts of the case, it is clearly evinced that Mr. Strangeways is incapable of committing the crime. He has displayed absolutely no motive, and there is no evidence whatsoever that he committed the crime.
Thank you, Mr. Browning.